Welcome back, champions, to War number 12, the grand finale of Season 57. This has honestly been one of the most fun war seasons I've had in a long time. I've really enjoyed the challenge of squeezing in 7 or more fights in each war, and we're not stopping now. For this final run, I'm bringing in the ever-reliable Ironheart, the Rage Machine Wolverine weaponx, and yet another brand new Rank 3 addition to the roster, Isophyne. Let's close out this season with a bang. Let's get into it. All right, first fight up for us is going to be a Wolverine weaponx against the Kindred. Could have gone in here with either Ironheart or weaponx. They're both kind of take the reverse controls portion of this node out of the equation. So I decided I wanted to use weaponx. Figured he was going to be faster, a little bit easier to get through this fight quickly, and that's kind of what I want here. You know, Kindred's not hard until you get down to that last couple percent when he roots you and puts the degen on you. But you know what? I figured I was just going to kind of rinse through it if I could. So here you go. You know, we build up our charges, we throw a special one, we go unblockable, unstoppable, and now it is just time to hit and hit and hit and throw a special. And well, before I can get it all out, Kindred's dead. weaponx has got full health, and I'm a very happy man. Next fight up, not going to be so quick. We are going to use Ironheart for it, and we're going to be fighting a big old thing here. Really, this fight, the only concern that I've really got going into it is just getting off on the rock stack counter. You know, making sure that I get him to 15 stacks when he can throw a special. And that's really about it. You know, so we're going to be doing, you know, simple combos, medium, light, medium. I can control the power a lot better that way. I can control where he's at on the map. So you can see there, perfect. That combo ends at 15. He's over a special 1. Throws that special 1 here. You know, since we've got time, we're going to throw our special 1. You know, now you'll see here, I kind of alter my combo a little bit. We do 2 hits. And then we do 5. That way, he's over a bar of power once again. And so far, the fight is going exactly like I want. We do a couple hits again into a special 1. And you'll see us alter the combo here again. Didn't get a clean parry there, but that's all right. So now he's got 10. Even if he throws here, my 5-hit combo is going to push him over a bar. So we get him to 15. He's over 2 bars. Will the incinerates finish him off? Yes, they will. All right, we're going to jump ahead to Section 2, and the first fight up is going to be Dust. And like I said in the last video, if you see Dust on Path 4 and Ironheart's available, I'm using Ironheart. I don't care. So this one, I think the node itself is a little bit easier to deal with than if she is on the next one. So here, really the plan is just back away at the beginning, you know, get a clean parry in, do my medium, light, mediums, build the incinerate charges, hopefully push her to special 2s, and well, you know, that's pretty much the entire fight. So you can see here, so far, you know, 20 seconds in, everything has gone perfect. Everything's according to plan. I dropped my special 1. You know, ideally, like I said, I do want her to throw a special 2, so she does graciously play into it. And now here, I just need her to throw her special 2. She does. We counter, no problem. And here, for some reason, I missed a parry. No problem. You know, then I try to counter the heavy and she throws a special 1. Luckily, I blocked it. And then I miss another parry. So here, I'm just throwing my striker. I'm throwing a combo. I'm hoping a special 2 finishes because I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I missed 2 parries in a row. Fortunately, we get out of it. I'm not sure exactly what happened there with my parry timing. And the last of the path fights, this Jabari Panther. This is a weaponx fight. This is fun. You know, I like using weaponx. You know, I was late to the weaponx fan club, but he's really grown on me over, you know, probably this season. You know, I did just take him up to rank 3, I think, for this season. So, you know, very, very nice, very kind of underrated attacker, and can be a pain in Battlegrounds defense. But you can see here, fight starts a little slow. It takes a second to build up. We've only got 2 bleeds on. Now we need, you know, maybe to drop a special here. But she's kind of bleeding out before I even go into kind of the berserk mode. There we go. We get a nice little intercept there. We get to our charges. We don't quite get Berserk. We throw the special. She dies anyway. You know, so kind of the non-weaponx, weaponx fight there where he doesn't go Berserk and just eat things alive. Now we jump ahead to the minis. First one, Node 37, Rooted, Personal Space Healing, Purified Slate. Here, I was going to originally go in with Ironheart, and then I was like, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's see what weaponx can do on this node. You know, we're pretty well, you know, solidified in Plat 3. We're not going up or down. I want to have some fun. So here we go. So we just need Chavez to throw a special. She throws a special. Beautiful. We go in, we counter. The bleeds are doing their job. They're going to take care of a lot of the healing. She throws another special. Great. So far, everything perfect. You know, Chavez is kind of melting. Here, I get rooted. Fortunately, she doesn't throw a heavy. I don't know what happened to her there, but I'll take it every single time. Now we throw our special. We go unblockable, unstoppable. We go into berserk mode. And here's where I screw up. I should have been just ultra aggressive. She throws a heavy. I'm like, okay, let's just finish this. I'm tired of trying to bait out the special one. We get the striker. We get rooted. I can't hit. She throws a special 2 with a dimension up. I can't dex it. And, well, because I went contrary to what I normally do, which is just kind of hit things till they die, I ended up dying because of it. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go in and finish this off with Ironheart. You know, really, really disappointing way to end that fight. All I needed was one more hit. I could have been aggressive, gone in, finished it off, had a nice clean Chavez fight there, but oh well. We clean up, we move on to the next one. And if Chavez isn't, you know, enough fun for you in any war, yeah, we're gonna add a Domino on top of that. So here we're gonna drop in a little heal. We're gonna bring Ironheart up a little bit, and we're gonna jump in. So, you know, this has got the obstinate charge, so I can't really parry very often. It's got Mix Master, so I can't do my medium, light, mediums, or I can. I just have to be careful of the next combo. Ideally, what I wanted to do was light, medium, light, medium combos. But you can see I started parrying, and then all of a sudden, boom, I parried too many times, and, well, I blew myself up a little bit because I didn't hit in the block. And I'm like, you know what? The heck with this. We're just going to fight this the way that I really don't like having to fight it. There you can see I removed the charge so that I wouldn't, you know, blow myself up. And we're just not going to parry anymore. There's just no point in it. You know, we'll do medium lights. You know, it's really a matter of just getting the incinerates on there. Every time I dex, you know, it works. There, I guess I am parrying some more. I'm just being careful of the charges. We're at 2. Now we need to hit into our block. There we go. We remove the 2. Just kind of a clunky fight. I don't really like it. You know, between the crit fail, between the chip damage for hitting into blocks, and between not being able to do normal combos, just a real clunky fight. But you know what? Just to top it off, we're going to get, you know, smacked with a light. You know, I like the walk-up lights. I like the initial light on a combo. You know, 99% of the time I end up getting hit by it, and this is no different. All right, now, why we brought in and ranked up Isophyne, however it's pronounced. I'll pronounce it 7 different ways throughout this video, so don't worry about it. You know, the cool thing about her here is she is immune to both cold snap and bleed. So I really don't have to worry about that portion of the node. The only debuffs she really places on there are when I parry. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. I do throw on a power start 1. Ideally, what I want to do is 2 or 3 special 1s into a special 2. It's a little bit slower, but, you know, really just trying to learn her. This is, I think, maybe outside of a couple practice fights, the first time I've ever used her in any content of any kind. So, you know, it's kind of fun. You know, she hits fairly hard, and you can see, there we go, that's our second special 1. So far, so good. You know, don't get a clean dex there. That's all right. We're going to throw our special 2 here with just 4 up. Probably should have thrown 1 more special 1, but the opportunity presented itself, and I was like, you know what? Let's throw it. Did decent damage. Not as good as it could have done. I'm aware, and I'll probably hear it in the comments below, even though I'm saying this, that I know I only threw it when, you know, I only had 4 charges on there. So here, now this is kind of, like I said, where I probably should have thrown the 3, because now it just has really slowed down the fight. You know, now I'm getting hit by the cosmic radiation, all that kind of fun stuff, having to worry more about his glancing. If I had built up and had 6 of the energy resistant debuffs or whatever they are on them, would have been a lot cleaner, a lot quicker. You can see just with the 2, that special doesn't really do much. Not in any real danger of dying, just losing way too much health. All right, and a little bonus action here. I decided, you know, what the heck, let's go ahead and take this Serpent. I have struggled with Serpent on this node. He has killed me more times than any other defender on this node this season. So you can see here, I'm going to throw on another advanced power boost. It's the last war of the season. You know, might as well use it. And probably what I should have done in the last fight, I'm going to throw on the Mystic Boost because, you know, you can see I had one there. It's going to disappear by the time I get around to being able to use it for next season. So might as well throw it on and let's see what we can do here. She is much better and much more suited for Serpent than she was Maestro. And here, you know, we're going to fight this like we typically do. You know, nothing unusual to this point. So there, we're going to get out of the way of the special. And here, we probably could have gone into a special 1 there to push him back a little bit. That's all right. We're doing well enough. Now, we're going to have the 3 bars there with the fractured bar. We're going to throw the special 1. You know, trying to bait out a special here. I hate being up against the wall. It is a very uncomfortable feeling. Fortunately, he throws a special 2 right away. Here, he throws a special 1 right after it. So, all in all, pretty decent there. Now, we're going to go in and we're going to throw another special 1, get the energy vulnerability on there. Now he's got 6. Here, we're going to throw our special 2. You know, this is kind of the point that I normally get to. We get a nice little striker in there to intercept him. There, we get another special 2. Unfortunately, went into his block. So we're going to eat a little bit of a special 3. And I'm really at this point saying, oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't. Oh, goody, goody, goody. You didn't kill me. Now we get a nice little dex on the heavy. And guess what? We get 1 more special 2. And that finishes them off. If that 1 special 2 would have connected, would have been a lot cleaner. Wouldn't have eaten a special 3. But you know what? I finally got him down and didn't die. And that wraps up a pretty successful war season for me. I'm really happy with how things played out. Despite mostly sticking to Path 4, I did manage to weave in a bunch of new champions and keep things fresh. With the new war map coming, this might be the last full-length war video for a bit. I may have to switch over to do some war shorts next season while we kind of figure things out and see how it plays out. But the mini account fights are up next, so stick around if you want to see more war action. If not, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop me a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and take care all.
you.